What's up, Facebook fam? How are you? All right, so I wanted to jump on this morning. It's a beautiful day in Colorado. The sun is shining. It is not 12 degrees anymore like it was last week. And I was listening to The Secret this morning. So if you haven't read that book or listened to that book, I highly recommend it. It's a really good reminder of, the law of attraction and how life works and all that good stuff. And every time I read a book or reread a book, there's always something that hits me, right? So I also want to remind you that you are different people at different times, and you'll hear different things when you read books, when you listen to books. I'm a listener, but it really struck me of the idea of inspired action. And so inspired action is something that I didn't understand much a couple years ago. I think I have chalk on my face from the gym. That's funny. But it wasn't something I understood, right? Everything in my life was like hustle, and it was masculine energy, and it was chase the thing, and it was that kind of energy, right? And when I started going down my healing process and meditating and doing breath work, I started understanding inspired action. But what I heard today in the book was something that was really, really different. And it was the idea that inspired action is action in which you take in the energy of receiving, right? So I think when we think we take action, like it's a give, right? I'm going to go take action. I'm going to do things, right? But inspired action is the act of receiving. So I was really thinking about that as I was listening to it. And to me, every time I've taken inspired action in my life, the message has shown up, right? I had to receive the message, right? And so for me, the messages have come in the way of mentors, in the way of programs, in the way of books, right? So when you think about taking action to receive, a lot of us really struggle with receiving, right? Hi, Herlinda. Hi, Leanne. We think that receiving is selfish, or for me, it's a feminine quality. And I've struggled for a lot of my life to be in touch with that feminine side of I don't need to receive. I'll just go do, and I'll hustle, and I'll create the things, and I'll manifest the things, right? But manifesting is an act of receiving, right? So it's being in the energy, it's being in the feeling of what you desire, but taking action with that desire to receive, right? So maybe you're receiving money, you're receiving clients, you're receiving that new coach, you're receiving that message, right? But you're taking action. Hello, my love. Thank you. You're taking action to receive. And so I was really just thinking about that, right? We have our launch going right now for our next group of shifters for our Diet Busters group. And, we've had some people that are just oh my gosh, you're a godsend, kind of come out of nowhere, right? And so for us, that's beautiful, because that's building the people that we get to serve and building the people that we get to enroll in our program and be part of their lives. But, I was thinking about it on the opposite side of how many times someone's come into my life, I've had a ton of mentors where it's a mentor or a coach or a message that I was oh, I don't know if I'm ready to receive that, right? I don't know if I'm ready yet, but the messages would show up. And because I was taking inspired action to really make big shifts in my life, those people would show up. So I just want to invite you guys, think about where you are right now. Think about where you want to go, right? Whether it's your health, your career, your relationships, where do you want to be, right? Get in the feeling that you desire, because feelings will guide us to where we want to go. So really, what is that feeling? Is it safety? Is it certainty? Is it joy? Is it happiness? What are those feelings? Be in those feelings, and then really visualize where you want to go and how you where you want to go and what it's going to be like when you get there. And then leave the how up to the universe, right? Leave it up to God, leave it up to the universe, whatever you believe in, but leave the how alone. And that was something I struggled with the longest time. I'm yeah, but if I want to get to here with my life, I need to make this much money, and to make that much money, I got to do these things, right? And that never works. I had the hardest time releasing the how. And I really, truly realized that when you release the how and you're just open to receive the messages, the people, the programs, whatever it is, right? The new job, the whatever, when you're open to receive that thing, things will show up for you, and you don't need to know the how, right? So go out today, get in the energy that you want to be in. If you're having a bad day, find something that triggers you to be happy, right? We have a mini tramp, go jump on your tramp, listen to some music, do something that puts you in that vibe and puts you in that feeling, because you're in that feeling, that energy and that vibration is going to create what you desire. But then the last step is you've got to be open to receive those messages, those people, whatever that happens to be. Just be open. So I love you guys. Herlinda, I love you. I'm gonna drop you a line. We need to catch up this week. So appreciate you guys so much. And it just really hit me today. So just go in the place of being open, be ready to receive, or be ready to expand your life. And then when things come to you, don't pass them up, right? Be open to saying yes and taking that chance and just doing the thing that maybe you don't know exactly how it's going to get you where you want to go. Do it anyway. All right, guys, have an amazing day. Herlinda, Leanne, we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.